Our place in our family is predetermined before birth. When you really think about the implications of this, it is wild. Coming close to questions of the role of destiny, fate, and predetermination in our lives. So when we start to explore such mammoth questions, one of the first places we can look to is to ask, what does it mean that we were born into the family we were in this lifetime?
In the past, I have noticed in myself a sense of displacement, and I guess the mix of my nationalities sometimes, or it's made me feel like I don't belong anywhere.
This question always takes me on a unique kind of spiral, especially as I never met my father's parents, and with the passing of my grandparents on my mom's side, as well as the death of my dad, I have many important family relationships which require an extension across the veil into the realm of spirit in order to nourish. This factor of my family dynamics led me to take part in the workshop Karmic Parenting, led by the force of nature that is Candice Rasa.
Is the challenge of giving to future generations that which you are not given. It's like, let's bake some really delicious brownies, but we don't have flour or chocolate.
Karmic parenting approaches family relationships from the lens of karma and asks us to consider the soul-level questions presented by our family of origin, especially when some family members are brought together to specifically trigger certain fears within each other.
But then I was looking back into my parents and even my grandparents and seeing that that's a pattern that maybe I feel much more internally.
Understanding our family dynamics through systems like astrology, which is greatly aided by the perspective of karmic relationships, it brings an outside and objective perspective on an area that we can struggle to catch a good glimpse of. Whether a parent or from the perspective of the child of your parents, this workshop was total food for the soul and brought a sense of clarity, purpose, and expanded faith in the meaning of our family relationships, even when difficult and complex.
They treat you in a way that seems to make no logical sense. And that is where we get into like karmic transference.
As Candice said, we always manifest the most urgent lessons we need to learn within our family of origin.
With my Irish side, do I not feel as like able to connect, and then also realizing that Irish people had their land taken by British colonialism too. So I'm going like, oh, this sense of like feeling safe in a place is probably something that is multi-generational. So
one of the many nuggets of wisdom was the exploration of different types of soul contracts, creating repeating patterns of behavior found within a family, and soul relationships including soulmates and twin flames. They both create powerful relationships, with soulmates generally being mutually supportive, symbiotic relationships, whereas the twin flames are intense and consuming, with the goal of the relationship to eventually come to a place of neutrality.
If she's choosing you as a daughter, you're choosing her as a mother, it's extremely charged. Not all of your life you felt neutral about it. Maybe you feel more neutral about it now. It's also inspired your entire healing revelation. So there, to me, that there's just a lot of like check, 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 check around the twin flame dynamic.
Working with family relationships is a life work of unfinished and always evolving business that none of us can escape. Kind of like our laundry. So here's to acknowledging it by feeding it with the sacred attention, respect, and honor it deserves.